Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Seamless Garage. We're in here tonight. Finally getting to get back on the 4G 63 for the Talon. Oh yeah. So finally getting back to it. We're gonna go ahead and seal up the valve cover. Probably won't get the timing belt on tonight, but we're gonna try. But I need to get this ready. Need to get this Talon going ASAP. Try to have it going by the summer so I can be cruising, going to all the car meets and stuff like that, and just enjoying myself. So let's get to it and see what we can get done. Alright, so as you can see, the previous owner of this valve cover left a lot of RTV on it, but it's not any RTV that I'm familiar with. It's like a rubberized clear style, which the kind of RTV I use is like a 3-bond. And also never really, I've seen this before, but in my opinion, it's not very effective. They used RTV on every single gasket, so I figured they had like some kind of oil leak problem, and in order to fix it they just used RTV everywhere. Like I said, I'm not even sure that's RTV or 3-bond. That's some kind of silicone, I'm assuming. But it peeled off pretty easy. That's why I know it's not your typical 3-bond. As you can see, it's kind of clear. It's kind of clear looking, but it was everywhere, so I had to get it all off. But just a little tip: do not use RTV everywhere. The whole point in the silicone is not to seal it. The whole point of the silicone is to make sure that the mating surfaces between two or more metals is good against the rubber. Okay, it's kind of like a middle ground for that type of deal. So make sure that you're not using RTV on every bit of the rubber gasket, unless your RTV is your gasket, and then at that point, yes, it is a gasket. But with that being said, let's move on. All right, so there's a plug on the exhaust side that you've got to put. It goes right there. Okay. You can't forget about this
on the 4Gs. I think it's the 1G heads specifically. You've got to have that on there, obviously. Otherwise, you're just going to have a gasket that goes straight across. Let me show you that, actually. Let me show you that. So if we throw this on here real quick. Check it out. So if you see, we're looking straight into the engine there. So on this side, you've got the seal going up and over, it's covered. Here, it's straight across, which means oil's just gonna come straight out of here. I know that's probably overly obvious, but I figured I would explain it. So we're gonna put this in. And we're gonna get her sealed up. You just wanna make sure this is extra clean. Well, at least I do. I think it's very important that this is extra clean. Get a lot of the oil and residue off, because you need to put RTV anywhere that the gasket's going to be and two pieces of metal are going to meet, because metals expand under heat at different rates and it can cause issues. So you'll put RTV right here at this crack where these two pieces of metal meet. RTV here, 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 and then these two pieces here where it goes over here and here. So you'll put RTV, just glob it, run it down. I'll show you on either side, on all four. And that's what you're gonna wanna do. You saw me cleaning the cover here. Somebody put that clear silicone all the way around this thing. I think they were just trying to stop a leak. I don't know what was going on there, but you don't want to, there's no reason to run silicone all the way around a rubber seal. If you're doing that, you're just basically, there's no reason to even run the seal. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that, you keep it clean, and there's no reason to run RTV except for in these certain spots, like I explained. So we're going to get her, she's cleaned up. We're going to get her sealed up, get it installed so we can move on to the oil pan.
Alright, so right here, I'm just getting the washers ready with the stainless steel bolts that I got from STM tuned. They're beautiful, and they're hex head, so really sweet. I got the same matching set for the lower oil pan as well, and it's a pretty sweet set. It was installed pretty seamlessly, so I was pretty proud of it. It's a cool little dress up without being over the top. So, and plus I just like hex head stuff anyway. So anyway, let's go.
All right. So we just want to get a thin film there where the half moon goes. And then, like I said, where two pieces of metal meet, you need to have a thin layer there as well. Let's see how I'm smearing it out. I may have put just a little too much, but that's okay. You can take some off with your finger. I'd rather have too much and be able to take some off than to not have enough and put more on. I mean, either way, it's not a big deal, but All right, so we've got it. That's it. She's a beaut. Looking good. One more thing to finish it off. One more thing to finish her off. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.